This is Josiah Plays Tyranny. And Captain Agathon says to us, "You look as if you have something on your mind, and I take it that the court emissary doesn't come peddling mead." You know there's a disfavored scout lurking about. I wish that I could even feign surprise. But we're all too familiar with Ash and his ironclads here at Duskwatch. Their attacks grow more bold or more desperate. I can't decide which. I met Janos. He mentioned that you're looking for a way into Sentinel's stand. He chuckles. I'm not surprised that Janos sent you. He's a gambling man and quick to trust, unlike me. I make no secret of our intentions. The Unbroken mean to kill Stratus Herodin and end the Edict of Storms. Sawyer thought they even wanted to do a classless system in Pillars, but they didn't dare. Oh, I wish they would have. I wonder what Pillars 2 will be like. I hope Pillars 2 is more like this game and less like Pillars 1. Because certain things in this game are really fucking good. Like the spell creation system. And I like the whole leveling up, the classless leveling up skill-based system too. A lot better than the classes. It feels so flexible, you know? While our country was being destroyed by Kairos' storms, our former ruler hid behind his castle walls. Any allegiance we had for him is gone. That's a sign of strength, at least. Hoisting your leader onto a pike sends a message that no one can ignore. The only problem is how to traverse the winds around Sentinel's stand and get inside. The captain looks you up and down. I'm not convinced that we should trust you with this mission. A servant of Kairos, I have my doubts. Duskwatch is too important to place in the hands of fair-weather friends. What makes Duskwatch so important? Obviously, it has its tactical advantages. Any corner of the map and stalwart that doesn't wave disfavored banners is worth protecting. We have also kept one of Graven Ash's soldiers imprisoned here since the war broke out. I hear that Ash is obsessively dedicated to the safety of his troops, which makes him particularly committed to taking this fort. First, I have questions about the Unbroken. Ask away. Our forces are young compared to the age of Stalwart, but our patriotism is as old as the realm itself. Do all the Unbroken reject the Regents? The majority do, but others can't help but stay loyal to the Highborn of old. He scoffs. Tradition is our strength as often as our weakness. What do the Unbroken want? The death of Stratus Herodin. A frown creases his storm-weathered face. That makes it sound murderous and petty. There are real reasons behind our goal. The Edict of Storms will persist while the last of the old regents still live. As Stalwart crumbles to ruins, Herodin stubbornly refuses to die, protected behind the walls of his fortress. The Unbroken just want their country back. We have to fight off the disfavored and reach Sentinel's stand, but we're nothing if not committed to putting Herodin to the sword. Ending the Edict of Storms is our only chance to rebuild Stalwart, even as a shadow of its memory. Who leads your forces? That would be Matthias. He was a decorated captain in the old Stalwart, but his common blood kept him among the rank and file. When the last of the regents hid for their lives during the war with Kairos, Matthias rallied together communities and disparate people to reform the Unbroken. Reform the what? To reform the Unbroken. Matthias was at Duskwatch for some time, but he recently left on an important mission. I have hopes for his success, but Hope has lost its currency of late. Tell me about this fort. Duskwatch always held the military strength of Stalwart, while Sentinel Stand was the well-defended seat of the Regents. These walls may not look like much, but there's no lack of pride here. They really don't look like much. This place is the military strength of Stalwart? You've got a few fucking logs standing up next to each other. I mean, you don't even have a proper wall. Cut the games. Still, that may not be enough to hold our resistance together. The disfavored are attacking our forces in earnest across the Bladegrave, and these outposts of strength are disappearing. Alright, back to the mission. As I was saying, I have my reservations about including a servant of Kairos in our operation here. You seem more benevolent than your fellows, but that could be a ruse. I am also an enemy of the disfavored. I would agree that there is value in courting the enemy of my enemies, but I can't just take you at your word, especially considering our past associations. Tell you what, help me defend Duskwatch against our enemies. Once I know that our objectives are aligned, I'll work with you on finding a way to breach Sentinel Stand. Deal? I've decided to claim this fort for myself. Give me some time to survey the defenses before I commit to the cause. Rest up if you must, but keep it quick. The disfavored are coming, and they only need as much time as it takes to hammer down these walls. Okay. So we're gonna look around a little bit. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know why this suddenly became Super Mario Brothers. Skyblade, watching you, Fatebinder. Soldier squints at you with indignation. Dun 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 dun. No, stop with the Super Mario Brothers. Okay, I'll stop. Dun 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 dun. No, stop. The supply routes outlined on the map weave in and out of the disfigured terrain that was once Stalwart. There's Delora. More interested in Deluda, if you know what I'm saying. Bronze Armiger. Let's talk to Delora. Yeah, I know they could at least dig a ditch, right? With regular supply runs crossing the Bladegrave, this place is beginning to feel like old Stalwart again. I've saved the best wares for your perusal, of course. Wow, we have a merchant here? Really? I'd like to see your wares. Don't be shy. No one should go to war unprepared. Eclipse? What is this bad motherfucker? The blade of this axe shines with a moonlit glow, but the flat is as dark as night. Nice. 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 Stalwart oh, unbroken shield. Hold him up. Oh, it's not quite as good as her leather buckler. That's embarrassing. Of course, her buckler is superior quality. Alright, let's sell some crap. Great bow, blah 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 blah. Ooh, look how much money we got for selling that stuff. That's good. That's good. I'm gonna go loot some more stuff from your camp and then sell it to you.
Oh, my hairpin.
Scroll.
Oh, sure, the lock's open, but at what cost?
Fought for too long to keep this fort to lose it. Come this far by faith, leaning on the... Alright, wait, what? I can take the helmet off of the... That's a nice helmet. Worth some money. Stalwart is our home, even if it's a bit dusty. Iron boots. These iron boots are made for slowly walking. Stone Shield Callius. The disfavored prisoner has taken several beatings. He looks weary and unfocused. Oh, that's the prisoner. That's the prisoner. Even in the oppressive rust storms, the unbroken soldiers have remarkably good aim with a bow. Well, isn't that good for them? I'm watching you, Fatebinder. You watch me then. Watch me take this shit. Bronze Armiger, Skyblade. I took your cheese. I got your cheese, kids. Got like a whole suit of armor here. Oop. Oop. Can't take the supplies because... So they got quite a little camp here. This looks cool. Duskwatch is just the beginning. Soon we'll take back the entire kingdom of Stalwart. Sure you will.
It's all in the reflexes.
Oh. That's a parry shield, not a dodge shield, though, unfortunately. Small piles of rust have built up on top of the barrels and crates. Resolute blade. I like Resolute. Camping supplies? Yeah. Now that I've looted the place, I think I'm just gonna leave. You guys can defend yourselves. Bye. Hello, 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 hello. Al. Hey, you want to buy some stuff, Delora? It's really good. I'm sure you guys will like it a lot. I know it may look a whole lot like the stuff you guys already had, but it's not. See ya. And I wouldn't want to be ya. Alright. Let's do this. You want me to kill disfavored? I'll kill disfavored. You want me to kill the enemies of disfavored? I'll kill the enemies of disfavored. Deal. I'm ready to help. Capital. Step inside and join us. We have much to discuss. You've probably noticed that the fort has seen better days, and our garrison may fall short of repelling a disfavored attack. He frowns. I couldn't let on to that idiot Osmios that our defenses are weaker than they look. The Northern Ironclads have been particularly active in the Blade Grave, and it's getting me anxious. He wipes a layer of grit from his armor and frowns. They know we have a decorated soldier imprisoned here, and they want him back before he tells us anything we could use against them. Who is the prisoner? His name is Callius. We're keeping him tied up in the pen on the west side of the fort. Can't keep any livestock alive with the rust storm, so we've been using it as a holding cell. We know that he was part of an elite unit, and may have even accompanied the daughter of Graven Ash during the war. It's no wonder why the Archon wants him so badly. Now, to business. This fort could use some maintenance. Okay, what? That's not... No, I don't fucking fix forts. You're talking to a Fatebinder here. I'm a powerful mage. I don't fix forts. We need folks to hammer the pavilion and patch some gaps while there's still time. That should keep you busy until nightfall. We're a lot better off. Let me know when you're ready to work. Are you fucking kidding me? This is so beneath me, though. I'm ready. Let's get to it, then. We'll give the disfavored something to bash their heads against when they arrive. I'd call that a good day's work. Agathon rubs the grit from his palms and offers you a satisfied nod. The fort isn't exactly the pride of stalwarts, but it'll slow down even the most determined northern imperialist. All but one of our patrols is checked in. If you wouldn't mind tugging their ear and dragging them back to the fort, I'll give them a deserving lesson on punctuality. Battered but unbroken. Find the unbroken patrol. A patrol party is late again. Search Duskwatch and find out what happened to them. Alright. I'll go find out what happened to some motherfuckers. I think they're over here. I'm getting a feeling. Getting a feeling. Chance to level up your control logs at last. Yeah! The gate is sturdy and barred from the inside. Exit the fort. Why the hell would I run back there before I could... Okay. Sure. I have a feeling there's something over there. You know how I know? Because there's a bunch of shit marked on my map. There's a bunch of Shizo. They're enemies. And enemies. Looking for traps. They might have laid some traps out. Got a crescent runner, oathbound, oathbound, oathbound. Alright, back it up. Back it up. Back it up.
Such a simple task. Not a problem.
Alright, we're buffing. We're buffing and then we're gonna go do this. 60 seconds, okay. I should put that on first. $45 seconds. 56.
I'm on.
All right, here we go. Roar! Shit! Callius is gonna have to wait! Kill the Fatebinder! Don't you ironclad idiots ever sleep? Burst plants her hands on her hips. No wonder Ash is always in such a grumpy mood.
You have no...
Alright, motherfuckers. Get
Not
some.
a problem, boss. You got it.
Where the fuck does this guy think he's going? No, no. No, no, pal. You get taunted back here. Now, everybody else can move up into position to do some awesome shit.
I'm on it.
My party, prepare for glory! Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. I want to confuse some motherfuckers. I want to confuse the shit out of some motherfuckers. Oh, she finally levels up. Hey. Let's get that. Oh, we're gonna save a point there. What are we even going for now? I can't even remember. What do I even want? Mobile recovery is nice. Lightning reflexes is nice. She attacks all nearby foes and vanishes, appearing next to her target and leaving behind a spiritual remnant of... Oh, that sounds great. Alright, is there anything over on this side that I really need? Know your enemy is nice, though. Got some cool stuff. I think I'm gonna go with this though. So I need to spend another... Hobbled Prey, Piercing Arrows, Battle Mind, Mobile Recovery, Sense Weakness. Ooh, a stun. Maybe I should give her this. 5.6 second stun. Alright, we'll take it. I mean, since she can switch to her... she doesn't have room on her fucking bar, though. Why would I do that? Oh, yeah, she does. We don't need Death from Above and Fury's Rage on the bar. Alright, so she's leveled up. This guy's taunted. Let's take this guy out. Siren is doing Aria of Confusion. Fulmination. Mantle of Flames. We just unleashed hell! That was beautiful. Ball Lightning. Sun Spear. Alright, this guy is going after Ebb. Kill him off. Wait, let's taunt this fucker. Let's flash fire some dudes. Grave strike some dudes. Did she get... How the fuck did she get a wound? Her health never even... In renown with Tempest. How did she get a wound, though? Oh, because Heart Strike gives you a wound, even if you didn't get your health that low. Well, that sucks. Let's Skull Splitter one of these dudes. And let's Rhyme Spike a motherfucker. And Fireball. And Fire Blood. Burning Blood shit.
Not a problem, boss.
Feeling good, feeling good. He's gonna set this fucker on fire. Let's
Count
up
on
an
it.
Icicle Storm. Rawr. My 3 mages just unleash absolute hell on some motherfuckers. Electric Jolt.
Not a problem.
We win. Check on Callius. We've discovered that the disfavored are launching an assault on the Duskwatch fort to retrieve Callius. Return to the fort to thwart their plans. Okay. I can't loot these bodies? Seriously? Where's my Spire Rest bonus? Why is my Spire Rest bonus gone? Oh, hell no. Alright, fine. Got a missive from Fatebinder Road Gallus. And a missive from Fatebinder Myothus as well. Dear Seraphina, your summation is most fascinating. Thank you for sharing. You are certainly not the first to proclaim an edict. Many of us have been used to complete the casting of the Overlord's magic. And you aren't the first to break an edict, though that list of names is a smaller, more exclusive list. What's curious, though, living in recorded memory make no mention of someone who proclaimed and shattered the same edict. In that regard, you are an anomaly. The bad news is, the Archons know this and will be suspicious of this distinction. Along with this parchment, I have included the contact information of the Honorable Fatebinder Myothus, an old peer of mine, and perhaps the most knowledgeable in the court on matters not taught to us by Tunon. Treat her with respect, and she will not betray your confidence. Best of luck, Seraphina. I think things are about to get even stranger for you. Fatebinder Rogalis. Alright. So, where's the other missive? Oh, I have to write to her. Quill in hand, you loom over a blank sheet of parchment. You have Binder Myothis' contact information in hand and contemplate your opening words. I can say, Dear Fatebinder Myothis, I write to you at the urging of my peer and tutor, Fatebinder Rogalis. He has found himself bereft of answers, a rare condition for him, and suggested you may be the only source of the answers I seek. If you will pardon the imposition, it would mean a great deal to learn what you know of Kairos' edicts, and the magic of the spires. The mountain spire of the Tears has awoken to my presence, an event that occurred moments after I resolved an edict of Kairos. So it's critical that I learn just what has happened to me and what it all means. I thank you in advance for your consideration and wisdom, Fatebinder Seraphina. Or... Fatebinder Myothis, my name is Seraphina, and I recently resolved the Kairos' Edict of Execution and claimed the mountain spire of the Tears. I am now the master of Vendrian's Well, and a question mark to many, as it seems awakening the spire has shocked everyone. Rogalis said you were wise and knowledgeable in matters best not discussed in front of the Archons. I seem to have stumbled into ownership of the spire, and I feel I should learn all that I can about this monument that is now my own. If you will be forthcoming with your knowledge, I promise you will be rewarded when the time comes to show gratitude to the loyal. Fatebinder Seraphina. Fatebinder Myothis, I am Fatebinder Seraphina, and I'm currently serving in the Tears. I recently broke an edict of Kairos, and in roughly the same breath awoke the latent energies in the mountain spire of the Tears. When I told my old mentor Rogalis of these events, he insisted I contact you, hinting that your wisdom exceeds his own. If that's true, I'd be a fool not to heed the advice of someone more worldly than even Rogalis. But I know knowledge is power, and power isn't free. I have enclosed a hand of iron rings as tuition and tribute, a paltry offering for a respected teacher, but it is a sizable sum to me. Thank you for your consideration. I eagerly await your reply. How much payment am I sending with this, is the question. Let's go polite introduction. Send it. Send that shit. Control logs, he said. What's happening here? Look at that. There's something weird there, and I can't do anything with it. I think that must be a bug, or like a graphical artifact or something. Oh, shit, there's disfavored in here. Motherfuckers is about to get toe up. He's about to get toe up.
You got it.
Alright, get in there. Get in there and kick some ass, Verse.
You got it.
Oh shit, that's a lot of dudes. Oathbound, 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 Crescent Runner, Crescent Runner, Crescent Runner. I wish she had an AoE of some kind. These guys have 100 dodge? 100? I have 263 dodge, but still.
Alright, Verse is ready to kick some ass. Rest of the team, y'all want to maybe get up in this? That'd be cool.
I'm on it.
Let's confuse some motherfuckers. Ebb? Let's fulminate some... No, that's not... No, that's ball lightning. Fulmination. Let's get in here and get the heal vital body on him. On her, I mean. Almost all of them are still attacking her, but we have one that's decided to fucking jump ship and needs to get taunted. Okay, they're running around everywhere. She just got massively out of control. Okay, that guy's taunted. This guy needs to be taunted as well.
You got it.
Alright, that guy's taunted. Now, Verse needs to start just killing dudes. Who else has erroneously decided to attack the wizards? This guy. Let's skull splitter him. Let's just fucking lay it on this fucker. Searing Palm. She's gonna fucking charged fist this dude. I'm gonna drop the healing aura on Verse.
You got it.
Uh-oh, now we got problems. We're out of taunts, and now everybody's decided they want to get slick and go after them. Alright, let's false pit this one. And let's calm everybody down with some fire rain. That really wouldn't calm them down. What's wrong with her? She silenced or something? She's silenced. Fine. Alright, she's no longer silenced. Icicle Storm. Seraphina. Sun Spear some dudes. Ebb. Ball lightning. Wait, come back over here. Ball lightning some dudes. Alright, let's get on this motherfucker. That one's almost dead. Let's do that. dun dun. Aria of Pain. Dun 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 dun. Victory. Hey, Robert. Welcome back. How you doing? Good to see you, Robert.
At least we got the Fatebinder's attention. Once the front gate gets breached, none of you will stand a chance.
She coughs up blood and then goes limp. Spell consolation when you're dead. Verse huffs. Dumb northerner. Defend the front gate. We're about to... Ooh, used armorer's kit. Disfavored warriors are rarely sent into battle without the best arms and armor Brave and Ash's quartermasters can acquire, as well as the tools to maintain that gear through a trying campaign. This leather roll pouch once carried iron needles, thread, wax, and a small tinderbox for the repair and maintenance of disfavored armor and uniforms. This particular kit contains just a few lengths of string and bent needles, the best supplies having been used up by the owner or looted by scavengers. You can sell this to a merchant as spare parts. Shattered iron sword. Fragments of an iron sword that is shattered during combat. This broken sword can be sold to a merchant as spare parts. Torn leather spalder. Fragments of the shoulder armor worn by disfavored stone shields and crescent runners. The sigil of the disfavored, once worn proudly, has been deliberately ripped to pieces. The spalder can be sold as spare parts. The disfavored are attacking the front gate directly. Defend the Duskwatch Fort. What's up, Stone Shield Callius? He looks weary and unfocused. They're attacking the front gate, and this guy's just casually hanging back here training. Come on, asshole! Uh-oh, that's a lot of enemies. That's a lot of enemies. Osmios.
Our wake. You got it.
Let's taunt that guy. Ebb. Fulminate. Seraphina. Battle Body. Siren.
You got it.
Confuse. Okay. Let's taunt this dude. She can't do anything because she's prone for a long time. Mantle of Flames is still on cooldown.
That's a nice dance for me.
Oh, here comes Captain Oh, here comes reinforcements for us. Alright, Ebb is still in trouble. Seraphina, let's toss a quick heal on Ebb. Ebb's still prone for a second. Siren, start wrecking motherfuckers. Verse. Spell splitter this. Iron Walker. Get him with that. Seraphina, Mantle of Flames on Verse. Ebb. Ball Lightning. Siren. Let's just fireball some dudes. Brave Strike. Unspear. What's Verse actually doing? Let's go after Osmios. Okay, this is going alright. Verse. Let's kill this guy. Ebb. Siren. Everybody move over here. Verse, come over here. Looks like we've got this under control now. Kill this Earthshaker. Kill this asshole with Tyrannis' Call. Haste Verse.
Not a problem.
Aria of Pain, some dudes. Ebb's getting wrecked, so let's heal her. How's this guy not dead?
Not a problem.
Time Spike. Healing Aura herself. Okay, we won. No wounds sustained. Captain Agathon. It warmeth my heart every time these foolhardy northerners lose ground. Agathon beams and claps you on the shoulder. Now that Osmios and his insufferable legion are dead, what say we pay a visit to the disfavored prisoner and see if he's feeling talkative? Alright. Speak with Captain Agathon. With the threat of another disfavored assault diminished, Captain Agathon can probably help you on your mission to recruit rebel forces. Speak with him in Dustwatch. How about I speak with some loot? Shattered iron sword. Red moss poultice. This pungent-smelling swath of linen is a red moss poultice, a traditional green warren, herbal remedy for smoke inhalation and foul air. Unfortunately, this poultice is torn and cannot be used. You can still sell it for spare parts. Swig of insight. Okay. Not a lot of loot on these guys. This guy's right back to training. He's dedicated. He wants to be the best around. This guy's right in the middle of a training montage. He can't be bothered with all this war. Nothing's gonna ever bring you down. You're the best around. Captain Agathon. There he is. And Stone Shield Callius. He gestured toward the prisoner. This is why Graven Ash is interested in Duskwatch. I'll let you hear the details from him. A stone shield stares at you without emotion before turning back to the captain. Come to gloat now that you've bathed in the blood of the North, Agathon? I've answered all your questions. Leave me be. You will cooperate with the Fatebinder or face the same punishment as before. The look on the captain's face suggests he wouldn't mind a little defiance. Don't get too excited, Captain. Wouldn't want you to hurt yourself in there. The prisoner clears his throat and straightens his posture. Keep strange company, servant of Tunon. He glares at Agathon. Are you well enough to talk? You're good to ask. This reprieve from the interrogators helps. My wounds are closing with Ash's protection, though I wish it helped my memory. Some things you can't forget, pierce deeper than arrows. This one's loyalty comes at a price. The disfavored are as thick and durable as battering rams, but they can outlast any number of atrocities and go mad in spite of survival. I've seen it happen. Who are you, soldier? Hey, Nox Moo, good to see you. How you doing, Nox? You had to go back to work today, huh? Just a stone shield, but I was bound to serve Graven Ash's daughter, Amelia. His voice falters. It was my pride to fight at her side, my great shame when Stratus Herodin's forces overpowered and captured our unit. The old regent may be 10 times as stubborn as his people, but he lacks none of their might. You've been cooperative. Captain, loosen his bonds. No, I'm asking number 3 first. Ash's daughter survived the storms. Amelia didn't die on the field that day. We were both taken prisoner, but I was moved here and made to suffer. The edict hit shortly after, and I assume stymied any effort to recover us. If Stratus isn't a fool, then he's keeping her alive as a hostage for some future negotiation ploy. Having Amelia means that the Regent can leverage a deal with Graven Ash, if it came to that. We wouldn't want the disfavored to gain a leg up before we have a chance at killing Stratus Herodin. That means taking the keep, more important than ever. Story's been progressing pretty cool, Nox. We're in the Blade Grave now. The place where the Edict of Storms went off, where the place where Barrack got transformed into his armor. And we just killed a whole bunch of disfavored. We're trying to win the friendship of the Unbroken, which were the remnants of the, soldiers of Stalwart. But we can't get into the keep to kill the last regent, which will end the Edict of Storms and stop all the crazy magical storms, because there's a huge tornado around the thing and we can't get through it, so we're trying to figure out how. Yeah, it's in Stalwart, yeah. That's basically where we're at. So now we just helped the Unbroken defend this fort against a bunch of disfavored, and now we're interrogating a prisoner.
For all we know, Amelia is dead.
Unlikely. Ash can feel the presence of his soldiers from afar, and that includes his daughter. I'll bet my boots that he's interested in taking Callias just to hide the truth of her survival from the Unbroken.
Do you take Callias at his word?
He chuckles. Ha ha! Believe me, what you've heard from Callias today is downright talkative. After he was transferred to Duskwatch, he wouldn't give us a word. If you doubt me, judge him by his wounds. They healed over the time, but he remembers them. Don't you, Callias?
The prisoner only glares. He picked the glare silently option just now from his dialogue choices. How do I get inside Sentinel's stand?
That's the question, isn't it? Before he left, our leader, Matthias, instructed us to make Sentinel's stand our highest priority, even if we lost the manpower to hold Dustwatch. Just before the disfavored showed up, I got a missive that caused me concern. I would have addressed it sooner, but... Agathan worries his jaw and frowns. Matthias and his men have been cornered in Trapper's Junction. If you can assist, then we may actually stand a chance of taking Sentinel's stand.
Can Matthias... Why don't you send troops?
Because we need to hold this fort and prepare for a push against Sentinel's stand. I know it sounds heartless to leave Matthias in a bind, but he would want us here and ready to take back Stalwart.
Can Matthias really help us?
He's organized the Unbroken forces in the region for as long as we've stood together. If anyone could tell you about our efforts to take back the keep, it would be him.
Sounds like I'm off to Trapper's Junction.
We'll keep Duskwatch out of disfavored hands, and hopefully make the defenses ship-shape with a few patches and nails. Farewell and good hunting.
A daunting path. Travel to Trapper's Junction to locate the group of Unbroken in the area. Battered but Unbroken complete. You've helped the Unbroken defend their base at Duskwatch. Sweet.
You've done well, Fatebinder. We owe you.
The Unbroken captain sets his stance with pride.
Need something?
What's next for Duskwatch?
We have a lot of work ahead of us. Aside from repairing the fort and securing the location, we also have to make sure the men are equipped to march on Sentinel's stand.
He stands taller and beams with pride.
They'll be ready.
Farewell.
Safe travels.
Alright, and then the prisoner. This guy, just hard training all the time. He doesn't care. Dead bodies everywhere. Dude gives no fucks. He's training. Alright, well, at this point, it would behoove me to head back to my spire. One of my... head back to the main spire so I can train verse and rest and get my resting bonus again. So, we're gonna do that before we go to Trapper's Junction. We gonna go back to that mountain spire. Behoove. Well, we already had to make a choice, Nox. Now, they said we could probably go after both, but we'll see. We had to choose to go here or to go to the Stone Sea at Azure and try to recruit the Stonestalker Beastmen tribe. And I said, can't we get both? And they're like, well, yeah, we can certainly try to get both, but you got to decide which one to go after first. Who knows if the enemy will recruit them if we don't get them or whatever. And I'm not sure if that means we really are only going to get one of them, or whether they're just saying that to make it, you know, a false sense of urgency, but we're actually going to get to go birth. So I assume I get to go to both places, but I had to pick which one I wanted to go to first, is all. And I picked to go to this one first. Well, I know I'm going to Azure in the Stone Sea anyway, because
there's 2 fucking spires up there. Of the 5 spires I have to get, 2 of them are up there. So obviously I'm going to go there. But whether or not I'll actually be able to get the Stone Stalker tribe on my side remains to be seen. The pick a side thing is getting old, you think? Oh, my research is complete. And I got another missive from Myothis, or well, the first one. I wrote to this. We've been having this back and forth conversation with the Rogalis in missives, and then he sent us the contact information for this other Faithbinder named Myothis, who would probably know some stuff about what was going on. So then I sent a missive to her, asking her to, you know, help us out and tell us what's going on with the magic and all that, and she just wrote us back. So we're gonna check that out. And train, and check out our finished research at the library. We're gonna do all of that in our next episode. We're gonna do all of that in our next episode. But that's gonna do it for this one. So thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Tyranny.